The defendant will rise and face the jury and hearken to its verdicts.
State of Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. As to the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male. We, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled?
Let the games begin.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We finally have a verdict. I think it's been 3 weeks since we've been, waiting for that verdict, but we finally have it. Kyle Rittenhouse is not guilty of all charges. Good God. Let the riots begin. Whew. We've been talking about this for a while, haven't we? I think it's an inevitability, right? If I can pronounce that word correctly, until someone loses their mind over this, or they can no longer cope with this decision, and they'll probably go out and do some damage. Right now, I haven't seen any riots happening because of this, any disturbances. Only a bunch of people on Twitter losing their minds over this. But if it happens, I will not be surprised. But anyways, yeah, there you go. There is the verdict. He is not guilty. You already saw the video at the beginning. You already know, but just in case, if you missed it, if the video quality or the audio quality of that video was bad, let me just go ahead and reiterate for you what he has been, not guilty of. These are the charges Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty of, and those being international homicide, reckless homicide, attempted homicide, and 2 times endangering safety. And then the judge dismissed the charge of possessing a weapon as a minor, which legal experts said was the most likely conviction. Now, if you saw the videos, when this first happened, right, with Kyle being in this situation, for me at least, I'd say, man was doing all that for self-defense. Okay, he wasn't there to cause any trouble. He wasn't there trying to, slaughter people. He was just literally there trying to defend a community. Not his community, because we have to remind ourselves that he's not from that area. I think it's like Virginia or something. But he it's not hopped the border, but he literally crossed a border, all right, state border, right, to go to that area. So he defended a community, but not his community. I think it would look better if it were his community, but it's not. But anyways, there was a call, and he answered it. He went there, and unfortunately, things happened, resulting in loss of life, people being injured. But it was all in self-defense, because again, if you look at the videos, he's not the one that started it. It was literally the people that tried to assault him, which resulted in their death and injury. If you click on the little thing right here, the little Twitter thing where it says Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty, if you look at all the articles, right, about him that's been posted by like news sites and things like that, they're not very positive. They're not very positive at all. They're quite negative. They're trying to spin Kyle as this. Okay, so there's this quote that I need to find again, but it's funny. Like, they called him a folk hero, to Trump supporters, and it's like, can you not cope any harder? Like, Christ Almighty, we're past that point. And yet they're trying to villainize a group that hardly even exists anymore. Okay, it's funny. I think the quote goes something like the Trumpiest. Like, they started off the sentence with Trumpiest. It's like, How do you even have a job as a journalist? How can you even be called a journalist at this point? God. And I understand that people are going to not agree with this, obviously. They're going to be like, no, he should go to prison. But again, if you look at the clips themselves, it's like people are choosing not to look at the evidence and then, and not come up to the conclusion that, hey, maybe, just maybe, he's not guilty. All right, maybe he didn't go in there just to, to kill a bunch of people, Then again, there could be a chance that if you look at the videos, you can still come up to the conclusions like, oh, maybe it's out of context and stuff like that. But me, I genuinely believe that, all of this happened in self-defense, because, if someone charges at you with a skateboard, and they can clearly see you have a weapon, right? Like, what do you think they're gonna do? Do you think they're gonna run up to you and give you a hug? Huh? Do you think that's it? Do you think that's gonna be the outcome? No, I don't think so. No. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, but it is what it is. Again, he's found not guilty, And some people might say, like, oh, he got off easy because he's white. Maybe. I won't sit here and be like, oh, that's wrong. No, that could be the case. I think if Kyle was black or any minority, the story could have been different. Could have. Not would have, could have. It could have. Could have been different. We might not even get to this point. We might not even get to this point where we're making videos about Kyle. Because he could have been shot. Could have been shot by the police. He could have been found guilty. Who knows? You can't say that's not true. That's not 100% true. It's in the likelihood. It is in the likelihood. Is it a positive likelihood? Is it really, really likely? No. But it's probably in the 40s. 40%, maybe 30. Maybe 40 is a little too much. Maybe 30 or 20. But it's there. The possibility is there. But he is white. He was white. Or he is white. There's no sense he's it's like, oh, he was white, bro. And then no. But that could have had a chance. That could have had an impact. It could have. But to say that he was found not guilty simply because he was white, that's not true. That's kind of fucking stupid to think like that, ladies and gentlemen. We're not back in the Jim Crow era, okay? We're not in that era anymore. I just wanted to remind y'all. But there are injustices still happening in this country, unfortunately. It is just a simple case of human nature. It will happen. But I really think that this is a case of, justice being served correctly. And I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but I genuinely believe that this is a case of, yeah, they got it right this time. They got it right. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Rittenhouse, not guilty of any of the charges placed against his head. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think he should have at least gotten one charge to stick on his head, or do you think that they did the right choice, that they made the right decision of basically letting him go scot-free? Let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified of my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.